Seaside towns are in the news today. Not great for them either. 60% increase in those claiming benefits at some of our seaside towns. Well, those in Lincolnshire have clubbed together and decided they know best when it comes to the weather. It's a weather revolution being led by Richard Borthwick. Now, Richard owns a couple of businesses in Mablethorpe, and he's now doing his own style of forecast on YouTube. But the question is, why? He's on the line now. Richard, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Peter.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
How is Mablethorpe?
Well, at the moment, very, very sunny, but then I usually say that, but it really genuinely is very, very sunny.
Yeah, I switched on the lights in Mablethorpe.
I know, you were very popular. I'll share myself.
Now, listen, some people might be confused. You decided to do a bit of your own forecasting. It's not right you dress up as a woman, is it?
Well, I have dressed up as Carol Birkwood.
Kirkwood.
No, well, mine's Birkwood.
Oh, Birkwood.
Because I'm a bit sillier than she is.
All right.
But yeah, we've done that, and I've got swimming border collies, I've got lifeguards, I've got the mayor and the town clerk. I've had a real mixture of different people doing it. Yeah.
Well, I understand you're going to have a lot of publicity over the next 2 or 3 days. Now, the reason for doing this is not because you don't trust our own forecasters, but because you want to bring a bit of publicity to Mablethorpe and to the towns on the Lincolnshire coast?
Well, I trust our forecasters, and when you use the word our, I'm including people like your Paul Hudson and people like that. Their weather forecasts are local weather forecasts, and they tend to be a bit more accurate. My sort of complaint is mostly with the national weather forecast. It's very, very rare that you ever see the word Mablethorpe or Sutton-on-Sea on a map on a national weather forecast. What they tend to do is they run their hand across the right-hand side of the country in a swathing movement and say the north of England. Well, the north of England is a huge place with a lot of different places, and the weather isn't the same in the whole.
All you're going to do is go on to YouTube and do your forecast and say the sun is shining in Mablethorpe. Because you want people to. Well, you run a bucket and spade shop.
Yes, indeed we do.
Well, you're not going to tell me the weather's lousy today. Don't go to Mablethorpe.
No, to be honest, the weather here, the weather here by the coast, you get a lot better weather here in the summer than you do in the inland, partly because the weather clears so much more quickly.
Yeah, you would say that. You're running a bucket and spade shop.
Oh, yeah, but also I've got a fabulous business inland in Scunthorpe, Cheeky Chimps. Now that business is an indoor business, and that needs it to rain to be busy. You know, we love the rain up there. We want it to rain in Scunthorpe all day long and to be sunny in Sutton-on-Sea. I want the best of both worlds.
I'm going to find out how good you are at doing the forecast now. You would have seen Lisa Gallagher on the television many times.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, are you a big Lisa fan?
Oh, I'm a fan of all of our local weather forecasters.
Okay.
Say no favourite.
Well, it's just as well you said that because she's listening to you. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? All right?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very good. I'm not as good as you are at the weather. No, see, I'm sure yours come from the Met Office. I use a 2002 RAC Road Atlas and a picture of the moon.
Oh, right, okay, a picture of the moon.
Now, you see, just so you see the level of what we're up against here. Now, at the moment, I'm on 100% accuracy at the moment. I've been very, very lucky, I have to say. I've only done 4 weather forecasts. You've probably done considerably more than that, you see.
Just a few in 9 years.
You know, but I don't take ourselves awfully seriously.
No, good. Sounds like having lots of fun.
Yeah, do you feel threatened, Lisa, by Richard? He's quite a live wire, isn't he? Yeah.
Maybe I should apply for the job in Beverley, Peter.
Well, I think it's just concentrating on such a very, very small local level. And yes, I do feel threatened, actually.
Yeah. Now, see, also, I'm going to join all your topics up today. Now, see, I also maintain that we've got a lot of wind turbines here in Mablethorpe, and they blow the bad weather out to sea.
Well,
I mean, if the gentleman who was on earlier got himself some lovely wind turbines, blow all that bad weather away, and it'll be all inland.
Well, you've obviously got nothing better to do than listen to the radio all day.
Well, no, I've been enjoying it.
Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying it. That's good, even though you're miles away in Mablethorpe. Now,
the power of the internet, Peter.
Power of the internet. You're listening online. I want you to give us a brief Mablethorpe forecast in your best forecasting style so that Lisa can give you some tips. Go on.
Oh, okay. So the weather in Sutton-on-Sea and Mablethorpe this weekend is going to be absolutely glorious, as it is every weekend when the sun shines. You can come along and enjoy the fantastic beaches, the great businesses that sell great buckets and spades.
All right. As I say, just completely biased. What do you think? Give him X Factor's coming back. Give him marks out of 10.
Okay, well, he may well just be lucky or he may be very accurate, but I'd give him like an 8 or a 9 out of 10.
It's going to be a lovely weekend, isn't it, Lisa?
Yeah, not looking bad at all.
Yes, it is. A great time to get the old sun cream on, especially if you buy it in my bucking space.
Ah, no, I've had enough of this. I've had enough. I'm cutting you off, Richard. I'm cutting you
Have
off.
a good weekend, Peter.
All right, well,
Get down to Mablethorpe, get the sun, get the old swim shorts out.
I'll do that. And as you've been listening to the show online, I will go onto YouTube this afternoon and see your forecast dressed as Carol Kirkwood.
Yes, indeed. And the dogs as well are fantastic swimmers. They only ever go in when the sun shines.
Right.
They like a dip when the sun's out.
Goodbye, Richard.
Thanks again, Peter. Thanks, Lisa. Bye-bye.
Right. I think he could do his own show here. Oh, no,
He'd give you a run for your money,
well,
wouldn't
yes,
he, Peter?
he certainly would. It's good that he's overcome his shyness that has held him back for so long. He's a businessman in Mablethorpe who runs 3 businesses and is now doing his own forecast online. Lisa, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Peter. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad at all. Do you want to tell us what the weekend is going to be like?
Yes,
For real,
okay.
proper forecast,
For real.
an accurate forecast.
Of course, yes, it wouldn't be anything else. The weekend is not looking too bad, but for the rest of today we do have a fair number of showers around us.